name's Dave Nodell, and you're here with Dining at Dave's. And today, we're gonna do a St. Louis style pork spare rib. This is delicious. And allow me to introduce my brand new line of spices from Eat Me Rubs. Okay, we have one for pork. We have another one for chicken. This is called Cock-a-doodle-doo-ya. This one is Porky's. Okay, we have some slogans on that. And we have some quotes from people. This is Moo Me. And we have Bite Me. Okay, so these are our spices. I'll explain a little bit more after that. But I'm going to show you how we prepare St. Louis style spare ribs. The reason why I prefer St. Louis style spare ribs is because they have more fat on them. And when you have a thin piece of meat like this, you want the fat for flavor. It doesn't hold very much. So what we do is we wash our hands. Because we were playing out in the mud all day long today. What you want to do is you want to get this membrane out of here. It's a real pain in the ass. But I got a method that sort of works better than the rest. Sometimes they come off and sometimes they come off easy and sometimes they don't. All right, you want to get a spoon underneath there. Hey. And you want to be able to take this up. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. Okay, and what happens is you can remove this. Like I said, this is a pain in the ass. Some come off and some don't. But get this off of here. See what happens is now what I'm going to do is I'm going to here. See the membrane? That's a perfect shot. This piggy approved. First, they rubbed it all over me real good. After they ate me all day long, yummy. That's bad. It's good enough for Miss Piggy. Then we're gonna show everybody. So this is it. We just take the Eat Me Rub, Porkey, Dave Nodell. Sprinkle this on here. Coat it good. This is a whole bunch of yummy mixtures in there. And special rub it in there, get it good. And we're gonna do 3 racks. And what we're gonna do, we're doing this tonight because I didn't shower. We're gonna wait for tomorrow to shower for you guys. And we have the ribs. And we're gonna do this to all 3 of them. Same way. I'm gonna wrap them. I'm gonna put them on this rack, cover them in Seran wrap, and let them sit. I'm here, just sitting. When I'm gonna wrap them. I'm gonna wrap these. Wrap them good. Make sure you cover them. You want to seal in these rubs. Seal in the flavor so they just permeate themselves and they don't dissipate. I'll show you how I go to the bulk store and I buy certain things and how I prepare them. Chicken cutlets and a whole host of beefs and pork chops and oh my God. And then I can show you like what to make when you have a party and someone comes over unexpected. What I call cool foods. You know what I mean? And I got some winners, first class recipes that I picked up from some really great chefs along the way. So I want to bring it to you, show you what it's done. Okay, this is Dining at Dave's. Okay, stay tuned. I marinated these ribs last night with my spice and I rubbed it in and had them in the refrigerator. But first, I fired up my grill. I got it good and hot. I do a lot of cooking in my grill. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my grill first before I put my ribs on because I don't want my ribs to pick up this gack. Get it nice and good. Alright, so now that I cleaned it off, I take my oil. If you're ever out in the woods and you don't have any accelerant, oil, vegetable oil will fire right up. Alright, I got this down nice and good. Okay, now I'm going to put my ribs on. These were in the fridge overnight. We did this at 6 o'clock, and what time is it now? We're cooking at 10 o'clock in the morning. Doing this for you fans. Fans of the show. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to put the meaty side down first. Now it's important that you don't burn it. My grill is on high. Scorch them, and then we're going to reduce the heat. Let them sit for a while. There we go. You got to watch the flare-ups, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the how I'm going to set the grill after. Okay, my ribs are on. And like I said, key that you don't burn the ribs, because if you burn the ribs, you're going to have that nasty ass taste. Alright, now it's just a question of just spinning them and clicking them. So I'm going to leave these on for like 3 minutes. I'm going to watch, I'm going to turn, I'm going to run inside, I'm going to do some other stuff. Okay, it's key that you don't burn the ribs. I can't overemphasize it. I just put them on, on the high flame. See how I'm getting a scorch? That's what I'm looking for. Sit here. You can go a little bit more, but I'm checking my flames on my grill to make sure. Okay, 2 more minutes. And you're going to notice that I'm going to constantly, this is a lot of work to cook these ribs this way, but it's well worth the effort. It's the rubbery spices have been in it, permeated all night long. All right, we're going to just leave this sit here for another couple minutes and then turn them. And when that's done, we turn them. When that's done, after they're brown on both sides, we're going to lower the heat and start to cook, and I'll show you how to do that. After they're done on this side, they're brown. It's only going to be for another minute or two. Then I'm going to turn them over, brown this side, and that'll sear in the flavor. And then we're just going to cook them nice and slow. All right. So for like 20 minutes, you have to pay attention to your grill. Okay. Then after that, we're going to turn off the middle burner. Okay, and we're going to lower the other one. We're going to have like a circulating heat. Acts like a convection. So that way it's just not coming up from one area. It moves around until it's not so hot. We don't want it to burn, we just want it to flow and cook. A little bit more. See how it's starting to brown already? It doesn't take very long. These are St. Louis style spare ribs. These are the bigger ones, and the reason why I like to use these, they have a little more fat, and the fat adds the flavor. Okay. And another thing when I cook spare ribs is, to me it's important, if you put ribs in a crock pot and you overcook them, they fall off the bone. To me that's not a good rib. A good rib is when it's sliced, and you're about to eat it and you eat it, it stays on the bone and it has a good texture. Okay. That's what we're trying to achieve today. We're not doing like a pulled pork or something like that. These are going to cook for quite some time. But I'm going to know when they're ready for the next step of cooking is when it's seared on both sides. Sear like this. I'll turn it over to be the same on the other side. And then we're just going to lower the heat, put them in there, close the door, and just let it cook. And then 15 minutes, 20 minutes before it's done, I'm going to add my Dave's BBQ sauce on top of it. These have been cooking for an hour, and I just want to leave them for like another 15 minutes. I want the juices to melt, recirculate back into themselves, and a few more minutes I'm going to put the sauce on, and then just let it sit, and then they're really good. Okay, we're going to make quick and easy barbecue sauce. First I like to take some grape jelly. Make sure there's no bugs in your container. A nice glob. I don't know, it's about maybe half a cup. 3/4 of a cup. Some hosin sauce. I just like these flavors. These are flavors that I particularly like. People who eat here, they enjoy it. There's no rhyme or reason. Okay, a little hosin sauce. Duck sauce. cider vinegar. Not too much. And some Worcestershire. Okay, that's it. Oh, and of course, the award-winning Eat Me Rubs by Dave Nodell. I'm gonna throw this in the microwave. I'm gonna let the jelly break down. I'm gonna mix it up. My ribs are still cooking, but that way it's gonna be nice, blended together. Put it in the microwave probably for like a minute, but 30-second intervals depending on your microwave. You don't want to burn it, okay? You don't want to scorch it. Just want to get ready to go, and this is going to be yummy. I just took my barbecue sauce out of the microwave. I probably did it for 2 minutes. It broke down the major clumps. I like my barbecue sauce a little lumpy, just adds a little texture to it. Okay, then you have the ribs now. They've been cooking for about an hour and 20 minutes. And, now I'm just going to slather the ribs. Put a nice painting on it and just nice and slow. Just let them seep in. You don't want the flame too high, you'll burn them. And you don't put the sauce on at the beginning. You let them cook, it'll burn. This is only the final step here. Paint it in there good. Get it on. And look how good that looks. Does that look good? Okay. Paint it on there. The dog has a drinking problem. Okay. I put this on, and now I want to raise my temperature now. Okay. On both flames, my middle is still off. Just like I like to do. Then I'm going to turn it over. This one here. Okay, here we go. Nice and crunchy, nice and lumpy, barbecue mix. Paint that in there. Paint that good, like you paint in a room, like you're painting molding. Painting trim on a house. Get it in there. Slather it in. See there? You need to get into all the gazinta spaces here. You don't want to leave nothing. Put it on there. Get it in there. Obviously, I didn't make enough, so I got to refortify my mix. Again, painting and painting and painting, getting it in there. There we go. I raised the temperature too now, so it's going to cook faster and it's going to get in there and it's going to be total cooking time for the ribs has been an hour and a half. Okay. You saw me sear them, then you saw me turn off one burner. Now we're ready to go. These are the ribs. One, two. Right now I'm going to let them rest for a few minutes so the juices collect. Then I'm going to cut them open and then we'll see for yourself. All right. The ribs have cooked for approximately an hour and a half. Hope you enjoyed watching this segment. We're going to be bringing you many, many, many more. We'd like to hear your comments. We have a bunch of upcoming events that are going to happen. We live in western, northern Suffolk County. And take it from there. Anyway, so here's the ribs. Cooked for an hour and a half. Now I'm just going to slice them up and then... You heard a smell-o-vision? I wish there was each-a-vision, because I wish you guys were here. But anyway, all right. Cooked for an hour and a half. First we started off with a high sear. We put the outer coating on it. Let's call it the bark. And then we cooked it low and slow. I seasoned it the night before with my Eat Me Rubs. One of my Porkey Eat Me Rub. Put it on here. I cooked for an hour and 15 minutes. Then I added my barbecue sauce for another 15 minutes, slathered both sides, in and out. Okay, and now I have this, and here's the ribs. So I wish it was Eat Me Vision, and then you can taste my ribs. Stay tuned, and looking forward to giving you many, many more.